Hey guys, Master 50 here, and I just got back from seeing The Conjuring. Now, before I get into this actual review, let me just give you a bit of background info on my anticipation for this film. Now, to be honest, guys, I had basically no hype for this film. I only saw one trailer for it, and from the trailer, it looked like the most generic, boring piece of shit ever to me. And the only reason I actually had any interest in watching it was because James Wan's involvement. He's directing, of course. And I'm a massive fan of Insidious and definitely Saw. I mean, Saw is my favourite film of all time. So, based on those reasons alone were the reasons I went to see it, basically. And I'm so fucking glad I did, because the storyline for Conjuring, for one, was amazing. It was really well done. I would say the storyline for this was even more entertaining than Insidious, which is what I like about when James Wan makes a film. He's proved this 3 times now with Dead Silence, Insidious, and The Conjuring. That a scare. If you're making a horror film with your intention to scare people, at least make sure the film is entertaining and that the storyline is an enjoyable storyline. Otherwise, people are just going to get bored shitless if they ain't scared, you know. And James Wan seems to understand this, because Dead Silence, Insidious, and The Conjuring all have great stories. But I'd say The Conjuring is the best of them all. Whereas if you compare it to the sign like Paranormal Activity, if you don't find it scary, you ain't really got much in terms of story. So yeah, or entertainment for that matter. So yeah, that's the storyline. I'd give a 9 out of 10. I loved it. It was great. It was so many different films all put together. You know, it was an haunted house film mixed with a few other genres, which I won't spoil for you guys. And it kind of felt a bit like the story kind of felt a bit like Dead Silence mixed with Insidious. So if you like either of those films, you'll probably enjoy the storyline for this. The characters I thought were great. I loved the characters in Insidious, and this I thought just improved upon them. All the characters in this were just really likable, and yeah, just really good characters. So character-wise, I'll just give them I'll give them 9 as well. Acting's 10. Everyone done a great job in this. I saw some people saying that Patrick Wilson was doing a pretty shitty job in Insidious. I disagree. I thought he was really good in Insidious, but in this he's even better, and the rest of the cast was just as good as well. So the only real minor gripe, I guess you could argue out of me, is that the 2 main female leads looked very alike. They looked basically the same. They look like the same people to me, but that's a minor gripe. So yeah, acting 10, and overall, guys, this is a great film. If you liked Dead Silence and if you like Insidious, you'll be in heaven with this film. You'll fucking love it. If you like either one of those films, you'll probably still enjoy this. It's not as scary. I mean, if I had to rate the scare factor on this, I would probably give it a 7, because there was a couple of things that made me jump, but overall it's only like a little bit scarier than something like Sinister or The Woman in Black, which only has occasional scares, or in Sinister's case has one scare, one like genuinely good scare. But overall, I love this film. I'd highly recommend it. It's definitely the best horror film I've seen this year. It beats fucking all the other horror films I was hyped up for, like Maniac, Evil Dead, Texas Chainsaw, I guess. You know, all the other horror films I've seen this year, they don't equal up to being as good as this was. And yeah, highly recommend it. If you guys want to see a horror film, go fucking watch The Conjuring. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, so the only thing I really wanted to add was the only real horror films that are coming out now that look like they may be in real shot of beating this film are Insidious 2 and You're Next. Paranormal 5 is coming out, but that will probably be a piece of shit. And I don't think there's any other horror films coming out really of note. So yeah, see what happens. And yeah, this is Master 50 signing out.